Hi, everyone. We have author Tami Cleckley here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself.
I'm uh, a writer of two books, actually. The Betrayal, which I wrote, I believe it was 2009, and Bleeding Words, which actually came out this year in June. Um, I've been writing ever since I was in the second grade, and actually, what I want to say about this book that I wrote, Bleeding Words, is that I actually didn't want to print it. I spent years going to workshops, and then I sent it out to a couple of agents, but I never heard back from people, like three, four agents, publishing houses. Nobody ever said, we receive your work or we don't like it or anything. And that just got me thinking that somebody has my work and I'm going to put out my work before anybody else does. So that's the reason it's out here.
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
know.
And they never said anything.
No, whether it's good, bad, other.
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay. What inspired you to start writing?
Well, ever since I was little, I'm gonna say like in the second grade, I just like to write stuff. And then I had a teacher I would show my work to. It'd be like little, one paragraph, two paragraphs of a story. And she would let me read it to the class.
Oh,
And it just always stayed with me. And then when I went to college, like one time my college professor said, I want everybody to write something and he's going to read it. Nobody put their names on it. And whenever he read some of my stuff, everybody would ooh and ah.
I'm
So made me feel like I really had a gift.
glad you didn't let it go to waste.
Yeah.
So tell us about Bleeding Words.
Okay. Bleeding Words is the story of a girl named Jazz who has a mother that just like adores her and does everything for her. And her mother only fault seems to be that she sleeps with a lot of men. And Jazz has a problem behind it. But even with her mother's flaws, she always puts her daughter first. But then something tragic happens where Jazz is left on her own and she has to go through life without her mother. And it's about getting to the places that she wants to get to with, with going through obstacles.
Okay. Show us the book.
Okay. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a nice cover.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome. So how did you choose the cover?
I chose the cover. This, oh my God, I wish I could remember her name because I got her off of Facebook and I told her what I was looking for. You know, I told her I wanted a pretty girl with natural hair and brown skin. And this was the first cover she showed me, and I fell in love with it
Oh, okay. And where can we purchase that book at?
on Amazon.
Okay. And are you self-published, Tami?
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Now, how was that process?
Well, you know what? Actually, it was easy. I'm not too computer literate, but I have a friend who is. So I told him I had the manuscript. He came over, he put it through, pushed a few buttons, and there was the book. the the getting it on Amazon now, that's the easy part. That was easy for me.
Okay. And what do you hope readers take away from reading your book?
I would like them to take away, you can do anything that you put your mind to. And you'll see that through my character. She never gave up with all the stuff that she went through. She just kept moving. So that's what I would like them to take away from.
Okay. And are you working on a third book?
No, because nothing has hit me yet. I'm waiting for something to come. And I've been reading like crazy. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to fill up my mind with a bunch of words until
Something
something
comes to you.
comes. Yeah.
Right. Now, did you experience any type of writer's block?
No, not really. I would say because Bleeding Words is an emotional book, I would say at times I stopped writing, and my excuse would be to pick up something and read something else because it was like it was getting too close to me,
Okay.
and I didn't feel like getting that deep at that moment.
Okay.
Then I would come back to it.
Okay. Did you say how long it took you to finish?
Okay, now it took me 5 years.
Wow.
And the reason why it took 5 years is because I went to a bunch of workshops
Mm-hmm.
and we worked back and forth. And then I would pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. And then one day, actually, since we've been in this pandemic and we are stuck in the house,
Yes.
it was like I really had no excuse not to finish.
And are you on social media? If so, how can we find you?
I'm on Facebook
Mhm.
under my name, Tami Cleckley.
Okay. No Instagram?
No, you know what? Actually, my granddaughter is here today, and I'm gonna have her hook me up with Instagram.
Yes. And send me that Instagram name, Miss Tammy.
Okay, okay.
So, how do you think being a writer has helped you as a person?
Oh, that's a good question. I never thought of that. Um, I think it makes me critical in my thinking. That's the only thing I can think of now. But that was a very good question. I never thought of that.
And your books, are they found and what formats are they found in?
Um, ebook
Okay.
and paperback. Everybody seems to be doing audio now. Lots of people. I haven't read an audio book yet. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't listened to an
Yeah.
audio book.
I
Mhm.
listen to a few. Sometimes they're good. I know I use audio a lot to get me through the book. Like if I
Mhm.
can't read it, because I'm a
Mhm.
turn page reader, but if I can't read it, I have to do the audio book to just get me through. Yeah, that's
Okay.
how. And then sometimes you miss things, especially if you're doing things. If you're moving around and like, what did they say? You have to go
Yeah.
back. So I prefer reading the actual book. And who's some of your favorite authors?
Cola, Kola, Boof, Boof. She, to me, is the best writer in the world. I mean, it's different. Um, she writes about mostly Black people and her love for Black women and men. And she does a lot of like essays.
Okay.
She does some novels. And she's always in a rage because she feels like the Black woman has been treated unfairly. I,
Okay.
I love her. And Zora Neale Hurston is one of my favorites too.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about your book, Bleeding Words or The Betrayal?
Okay, well, The Betrayal was actually my first book,
Mm-hmm.
and I call that my baby. Um, and it's about two dancers who were best friends, and They both get a chance to compete in a competition to
Okay.
go around the world, but one of the dancers gets selected and the other one is left behind, and all hell breaks out. So
Mm.
that's my first book.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
both books. You got to introduce one of these to the book club.
Yes, I'm going to introduce this one.
Okay.
Can I read the back of this? Because
Yeah.
that's what it's about. Okay. Ramona Jackson dropped out of college when she became pregnant. Casting aside her aspirations of becoming a professor and traveling the world, she focuses her energy on raising her daughter, Jazz. Jazz and Ramona have a close but somewhat rocky relationship as Jazz observes her mom living a life she doesn't completely accept. Despite the conflicts and turmoil, Jazz decides she is not going to let anything stand in the way of her dreams. But on the day of Jazz's graduation, a personal tragedy occurs. The tragedy is one of many obstacles thrown in Jazz's way, leaving it up to her to find the strength to fulfill her goals or follow in her mother's footsteps.
Yes, we need to read that one, Miss
Yeah.
Tammy. Well, thank you so much for
Okay.
joining me. I look forward to reading that.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All
Thank
righty.
you.
So I see you Saturday,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. This one-on-one was nice. I enjoyed
Me
it.
too.
All
Thank
right, so I'll
you.
see you Saturday. Thank you.
Okay. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye-bye. All right, everyone. That was author Tami Cleckley, who is also a member of Sip and Flip Book Club. Thanks for joining us, Tami. She was telling us about her book, Bleeding Words. Make sure you go out and purchase it. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this video.